strung it up along the city center somewhere for residents to walk at? Or had they thrown it back onto the ruin to rot?
Okay, we are here. Really exciting. That's the door locking. We made good time. Got 2 bedrooms. Oh, this is really pretty. Of course, we can see into the person's house across from us, but it's okay. But yeah, not too bad, not too shabby. So now we're gonna relax, wait for my sister to get here, and we're gonna have some fun. Hey everybody, welcome back. All right, so it is 9 o'clock at night. We had a really fun time. I know I didn't really film much, but that's because most of our time was spent in an escape room, which was really fun. So my sister came and met us here. We're in Alexandria. We went out to eat. We went to get Thai food, which you guys probably saw those clips. Then we decided that we're gonna go to an escape room. We went to the I can't remember what the title was. I'll put it up somewhere. We went to what's his name? Poe? You know, the poet man. Poe? What's his name? You know, the Raven Man. We did escape room from that. We escaped. It was really awesome. I was like totally talking myself down and like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. I figured out quite a bit of clues. Thank you very much. And then we went to Lily's, and I don't know what this thing is called that Devin gets. Lobka or something. It's really good. It's like melted chocolate balls or something. This one is pistachio. Devin got Nutella, and he is walking my sister to her car, and we just had such a great night. It's been so fun so far. Yeah, I don't really have much to talk about. Sorry I didn't like show too much, but a lot was happening, but in all the best ways. So yeah, it's time to wind down and hang out, and I'm very excited. This weekend is just gonna be really fun. So yes, I'm so happy. But yeah, I'm going to change and get very comfy cozy and then crack my book open, because I did bring some, not books, but I brought my iPad, so we will be reading some BL. Yes, we will. I will be reading while I'm here. But I talked myself out of bringing a bunch of books and stuff. And then I brought my Kindle. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna read. I'll fill you guys in tomorrow. We don't have like the busiest day, but tomorrow's weather's supposed to be pretty good. So we're gonna go to the convention. It's gonna be very fun. I'll try really hard to film and show you guys everything. But yeah, I just wanted to fill you guys in for the first day. It's been good. The drive was awesome. And it's just time to chill. So yeah. show you guys the prints really quick. I think we did a pretty good job of not going overboard, but all right, I saw this Yoshino print. I had to get it. I didn't see anything else that was Yakuza Fiance, unfortunately, but as soon as I saw this, I knew I had to have it. And then I saw Windbreaker. I thought this was so nice, so I can't wait to hang this one up. Not sure where, but you know. And then Solo Leveling. We didn't see a lot of Solo Leveling stuff, but the few things that we did see were actually pretty cool. Then there is this Frieren print. Another Frieren print. Get the glare off. And then this one I'm really excited about. Sakamoto Days. That was so cool. There was not that much Sakamoto stuff there, but it's okay. And then we got these really big prints that we're probably going to be putting in our living room somewhere. So Devin saw this Hunter x Hunter one. Very, very big. Devin loves Frieren, so he got this one. And then this Howl's Moving Castle. Devin's idea was just that, like, obviously it's still the fandoms that we like, but it's a little bit more mature, less cartoony, and I agree. And then I'm really excited about the ones underneath this. So Kihasuik, I think that's how you pronounce it. I have one giant print from this artist in our house. It's the Naruto one. You can usually see it behind me when I'm on my sofa. So I have the bigger version of these prints, but Devin got the Impel Down one. We got Dressrosa. Frieren, which is just so pretty. And one more One Piece. I think this one, I can't remember what this one is. Is this Wano? No. I think the first one was Wano. No, this one's Wano, I believe. So it looks really, really, really nice. Really happy with the way they look. All right, and then I'm gonna take you guys out into the kitchen and I will show you all of the stuff that I just got from the con, and then a combination of like today, which is Saturday, and then Friday's haul. So I'm gonna get into more detail in this, but I just wanna do a quick little overview. All right, so it's Saturday and Devin and I have left the con. It's basically 4 o'clock and we are gonna be leaving soon to go to another escape room. We'll get into everything that's happened the other day before, but I just wanted to show you guys what we got. So I was really excited. We got a few things the first day, which was Friday. So I got this Skip the Flowers by Me manga. I showed that on my Instagram and I think on YouTube. Certified Waifu. I think I will be giving this to my friend, actually. I just haven't decided yet. I found this really cute Meow Meow charm, as well as a Frieren one from the same booth. I got these acrylics from the same booth, not from the keychains though. I got this Frieren acrylic, as well as this Apothecary Diaries one. So cute. Not a ton of Apothecary Diaries stuff, but it's okay. I got these Evangelion acrylic stands. Very, very cute. Got this little, I don't know who these characters are, but I just thought they were very cute. Saw these at the last minute today and I was like, ooh, I have to get these. Hunter x Hunter, Gon and Killua. Huge, huge. That's why I got them. Now, I don't know how to set this up, but I don't care. I'm gonna figure it out. It has to do with magnets. But there was a Kinokuniya stand. I had not seen that the first time we went, but the guy she's interested in is not a guy at all. I'm so excited about this one, as well as this. I'm pretty sure I remember looking at the Kinokuniya website and seeing these. There is not one in Virginia, which is weird, tragic and unfair. So I just knew I had to get something like that. There was also something really cool there with Apothecary Diaries. I think it was an art book, but I chose not to get it. And then I got Devin these really cool like gold foil, smaller prints from Overlord. It's one of his favorite animes anyway. So I was like, oh, these are really cool. And Devin got this acrylic stand from Fate Stay Night, or Fate Stay from that series. these from Freerin. And then this is really cool. We didn't know what this was at first, but we just figured out that this like comes together and basically you can put your phone on it and like your charger and this stuff. And hopefully I give these to my friends beforehand, but if they see it, they see that. I'm gonna let them know that I got it for them anyway. So this brand, Kim Beckled, I got 2 bonnets for Sophia and Cindy so they can match. And then I got a do-rag for Jose. I'm really excited to give these to them. Now they have another child and I don't think they had anything that was like infant baby size. So sorry to the youngest child. I don't have anything for you, but one day. And then I got this for my friend Toria. Trauma? You mean my lore? I thought that was really cute. Alrighty, so I want to do it really quick before we head out because we've got to get to this escape room sooner rather than later. But I will see you guys soon. Oh, actually, one last thing. Devin got these. So Devin got a cute little puffy chopper that he's gonna put on his mic when he gets home in his gaming setup. And then I can't remember what this character's name is from One Piece. He's with Law. I can't remember. And I almost forgot. I forgot to tell you guys the manga that I got. So I was really lucky. I found the final volume of Daytime Shooting Star there. I haven't been able to find it like locally. Then I got a few BL, which was really exciting. I got World's End Bluebird, volume 1 and 2. I found Whales of the Bound Beta, volume 1. And then volumes 2 and 3 of Mitsuka. I figure I can just get the first volume from Crunchyroll or something. I haven't seen that in any local stores around me, but you never know. But now that's over, so I will see you guys soon. Hopefully we escape with this one. It will be really fun.
She didn't give me a choice. I would have plunged that dagger into my own heart 1,000 times for her. I would have killed 1,000 people to save her. But she took that choice away.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday. I'm home because I have today off. And we're back from Katsucon. It was really fun. I've already looked back at the videos that I recorded and yes, there weren't that many. Okay, I'm sorry. I just get, you know, I don't know. In my defense, it was extremely packed in there in the 2 places that we went, which was Merchants Hall and Artist Alley. The first day, it was just insane. We got there like right when everything opened. So yeah, it was pretty packed. And then we went back again like an hour later after we ate and it had calmed down a bit, but then it was like, okay, now we're zeroed in on buying stuff now that we have space to do things. And then the second day, we spent more time in Merchants Hall than Artist Alley like we did the first day. And that was really like digging in, looking for the things that we really wanted. So there was no time. And then the final stop right before was Artist Alley and it was really packed again. So yes, there was also drama at Katsucon. At first there was a boil water advisory. I don't think I mentioned that. And I had brought bottled water anyway. We stayed in Alexandria. Then a pipe burst in Artist Alley, and you know, that was fucking crazy. I'll put a picture somewhere just what it looked like. I don't think the water fell directly on someone's booth. I think it was like in the walkway, but obviously there's a splash zone. So some people's booths had to get moved. It didn't seem like anybody, it didn't sound like, obviously I'm not involved in the process, but from everything I was looking at online, it doesn't seem like anybody was completely like, all their stuff was ruined. So hopefully that's how it worked out. But yeah, it was really fun. Saw some really cool cosplays. It was nice. I had a lot of fun, but you know, my biggest thing is hanging out with my sister. I love my sister. I say it all the time. It was so good to see my sister. I love her. Y'all know she is my best friend. She is my everything. I love you, Tiffany. I know you're watching this. So yeah, love you. So I know I didn't have a lot of stuff. I'm sorry. I also am really glad that even though I did mention that I was going to read, I didn't. But see, the thing was is that I had thought about bringing manga with me. I'm glad I didn't because I definitely wouldn't have read it. Then it would have just wasted space that I could have had for something else. And other than that, yeah, now we're going to talk about what I do plan on reading since, you know, with the very lacking amount of clips I did. Oh, I almost forgot. We also did another escape room. Did I mention that? I didn't really look and watch the videos that I posted, so I can't remember what you guys last saw when I talked to you guys in the Airbnb. But we did a second escape room. It was just me and Devin. It was so much fun. I just had to mention that because the escape room I did with my sister and Devin was so cool. We started out in 2 separate rooms, then we had to work our way to meet in the middle and open the door. And then the second one was figuring out the Black Widow who, like, her last husband that she killed. It was really, really fun. It was just such a great trip. Even when Devin and I do go to things like conventions and stuff, if there's a way for us to see our family, that's the most important thing to me. Again, I love my sister just as much as, like, you know, love my family in general. So I'm gonna be kind of zoned in when my family is around and not necessarily filming. I think that that's something that works best for me. Okay, I'm not making money off this, so we don't need to make everything content, am I right? And not everything has to be made into content just because I'm not even making money. It's okay, like, be present in your relationships, y'all. But with that being said, we have to do a little bit of reading, I think. And I've got quite a bit I would like to read for this video. We'll start off with what I did read and finish. I did read and finish No Love Zone Volume 2. I still really enjoy this character. We're just gonna call him Brunette, and then we're gonna talk about how I don't like the blonde still. I'm sorry. There's just something about him. He is so whiny. He is so obnoxious. He is so self-absorbed. He is just annoying to me. I can't get around how much I don't like him. Will I read the 3rd volume? Yeah, I'm gonna end up reading the 3rd volume. It's inevitable. What the hell? I can't help myself. And they got to fucking like 4 times in this. It was like boom, 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 nonstop. So I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna read this fucking thing. But no, I don't think there's anything that the blonde can do to make me like him. He just is unlikable. That's just how it is. I don't like him. And I'm just going to stand in my truth. That is my truth. That is how I feel. And I don't like the dude. What can I say? Things that I want to read. It's looking like a total of 12 physically. And then we're going to be getting into what I want to read on my iPad, which I don't have near me. But because of that, we won't be actually talking about it right this second. We'll be talking about after I've read it. So the first 6, 3 of these I was contemplating bringing to Alexandria with me. I'm glad that I didn't, like I said, because I probably wouldn't have read them. But the guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all. Volume 2. Have to read this. So excited about the big plaque I got from the Kinokuniya stand in Katsucon. I'm so happy that was there. Now I wish I had bought the second one. I don't know. The second little plaque. Cool. Maybe I'll just go on the website and see if it's available, but I'm excited. I loved Volume 1. You guys know that. Volume 2, I don't see how it could be unlikable. I think it's just going to have to be a winner, just like Volume 1. I also wanted to read After School Etudes, Volume 1. And Volume 2. I just had a feeling that this was going to be, obviously, absolutely stunning in it. I just know it's going to be beautiful. But I also fear I will cry. Something about ballet, you know someone's going to get hurt. Now, I don't know that for a fact, but that's just what tends to happen. Either someone's going to get hurt or someone's going to lose out on a part, and it's going to be devastating to them. So, will I cry? Probably, because this is Connie we're talking about, and I cry like that. Have to get into Pink and Habanero Volume 2. Have to read Choking on Love Volume 1. Everybody is talking about this. I knew that I wanted to read it in general, but now that I'm seeing more and more people say like it is exactly what they want, we gotta crack the bitch open. And I did start reading this already. I know I like it, and I will continue on with the series, and that is the Otaku Love Connection. It is so cute so far. I'm loving it. It's basically about like OTPs, really good looking kids, by the way, who are just like so gorgeous, and then 2 that don't even realize how gorgeous that they are, shipping this really gorgeous couple. It's just very, very cute so far. I'm liking it, and the way that it's drawn, some of their expressions are just so perfect. I love it. If that became an anime, I know that that would be so good. I just know it would be really popular. And I also want to get into my Hantama box picks. So as I mentioned in my haul, I got 6 volumes in my package. Okay, so usually you get 3. and I chose 3 more. So the ones that we got this month or in January was Takahashi from the Bike Shop. I picked up this World's Strategy Guide and Everyone's Darling Has a Secret. So the first volume in the series, I'm excited. And then the 3 that I chose as add-ons were Agents of the Four Seasons, Dance of Spring, girl, April Showers Bring May Flowers, and volume 2 of From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, My Hotshot Disciples Are All Grown Up Now and They Won't Leave Me Alone, volume 2. I got this first volume in a Hantama box. It was so good. I'm pretty sure, like I mentioned before, this got picked up for an anime, so that's gonna be fun. If that's the truth, I think everyone's gonna like this one too, because it's just really good so far. I mean, I know I haven't even read volume 2 yet, but I just have a really good feeling about it. And then, because I don't feel like reaching over there, I'm gonna have to move the table. I don't wanna do that. I know I could have edited that out, but I don't wanna do it. So, I got, you know, NetGalley on my iPad. I got approved for a lot of stuff. Udon Entertainment, like I'm approved to read everything that they have. So I need to really hunker down and read that because I'm very, very thankful for that. And I think, I don't know for sure, but I think I got approved for 2 Viz titles. I don't know. I just quickly glanced this morning, but if that's the case, this bitch is getting really excited because that might mean I might get, not auto-approved. I don't think I'll get auto-approved for Viz, but you never know. Dream big, y'all. I'm going to keep putting the positivity out there. If I could get auto-approved for Kodansha, which most Kodansha is like read now anyway, but some of them you have to wait. But also, if I could get auto-approved for Viz, that would be insane. That is my goal for 2025. If I can get auto-approved for Viz on NetGalley, yeah. Yep, that would be really fucking cool. But yeah, so I don't want to get too long-winded because y'all know I can. I'm excited. Like I said, Katsucon was really fun. We had a lot of fun just being there in the Airbnb we've been before. We also roomed next to some cosplayers. We didn't really interact with them because we were all leaving, coming and going at different times. But they had an interesting playlist in the morning. It was very loud and it ranged from Fetty Wap to Seal to some dad rock, I think. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that it was very all over the place. It was interesting. And I'm a morning person. So like, I'm just listening through the walls like this shit is loud as hell. And yeah, there's a bunch of other things that's going on this week that is stressing me out, but it's fine. It's not related to books or even to work. It's just like personal, like things that I have to get done. And it makes me mad when it's not worth thinking about. And lastly, I just wanted to chat and say I watched 2 new movies yesterday. Very, very proud of myself. I'm very bad at it. Actually watching something from beginning to end, I usually get distracted with TikTok or with reading. But I watched Longlegs. That was really good. I would definitely rate that high. Do I have a rating for you? No, but it would be a high one. I liked it. And second was, what was the second damn movie? Dinner in America. That was really interesting. I remember that song, fuck the rest of them, fuck them all but us. That song that was going viral on TikTok like in the summertime of last year. I'd been thinking about it. Randomly someone talked about it on TikTok and I looked it up to see if it was streaming, and it was. So I watched it. Interesting movie. Lots of interesting language being used. That was a choice. There you have it. I don't even know what else to say, but I did really like it in the end. And I really like that main male actor, like the main male character. I really like him just in general. Yeah, I do like him. I do like him a lot. And this whole time I thought he and the main female character were married. They're not. Yeah. But I liked the chemistry between them. It was very, very good. I liked it. I would watch it again. I might even get it on DVD if the chance presents itself. But yes, I'm going to put on a movie. I'm thinking Underwater with Kristen Stewart. Watch that a bajillion times. It's on Hulu right now, so I might as well. And yeah, we're just going to get to reading. Hopefully I can read all 12 of these for this vlog. Possibly not by the time the vlog is over, but who knows? Maybe I'll make a time. It is 2 o'clock, basically 1:56. So if I can read these 6, I will be very, very happy before the night is over. Devin and I watched all our stuff last night because we were both off. So I am free for all of Monday night with you guys. So yeah, we might get to read all 6. And who knows, maybe we'll get to read all 12. I don't know for sure, but you never know. But I will see you guys in a second. And we will talk about all the stuff that I've read. Okay, I'm not even halfway through this. I had to take a break. What the fuck? This is so... Oh my god, it is everything that I want. Yep, something about it. It's hitting the spot for me. Okay, first of all, can we talk about... Everybody's so cute and pretty. Okay, I'm using the wrong hand to do this with, to show you guys. Now look at that. It's okay if I lose my spot. It's okay. I'll deal with it. Hold on. I mean... Okay, girl. Hold on now. Stop it. Okay? Who the hell do you think you are looking that good? Looking that fine? You got no business. You got no business. Look at this. Like, oh, yeah. Just had to take a little break and show y'all what the hell is going on because, yep, I'm liking what I'm reading. I'm liking it. I will be, yeah, I don't care how long this thing might be. Connie will be reading every single volume because something is in this. And it is just like a drug, okay? I'm addicted already. And I'm not even halfway through the bitch, okay? This is gonna be good. Okay. I just finished Choking on Love. Every guy is so hot. Okay? I'm just being honest. Okay? Every man is fine. We're talking about everybody in the band. And then her friend who showed up later. So good looking man. Anyway, and they're all in college, which is nice. So I'm gonna start. I know I haven't read 6 yet, but I have to talk about these 2. The Otaku Love Connection is so cute, especially, and I can't wait for volume 2. We're getting a whole new set of otakus, a fujoshi and a himidanshi. We would be friends for sure. That is true. This was so cute. Like I said, I think that the way their faces are drawn, like their expressions are just so adorable, but also these are just like 4 very good looking people. And I'm happy for them. I'm so happy for them. But now I'm even more excited for the next volume because something happens and we're about to get 2 new otakus that I like, and they just seem like they're going to be very cute. I just like how like this couple, hopefully nothing crazy happens later, like that's bad, but this couple is very popular. They've known each other for a long time. And then these 2, it's Otonari and Mashiro. They both stan them, like they are their OTP. But another little instance is that Mashiro has a crush on Otonari or Wataru, and I think that it seems like she has a crush on him. It's just like 1 notch more than like she has a crush. And when you say crush for this couple, it's not like romantic. It's more like, I love that you guys are in love. I think she would probably date him. I don't know, but it's very cute and I'd love to see more. I think it's just so, I just love them. They're just so cool. They're so nice. I really like this. I'm definitely going to continue on with the series. Choking on Love though. Oh my God. It is just like, we're gonna have a love triangle. I feel it in my bones. It's going to give me that warm, fuzzy feeling I felt when I was reading, oh God, what was I reading? I can't remember. How I Met My Soulmate. And I love that one so much. I just like this. I like that I think I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying reading things where the guy, it's not like he hates girls or anything. He just doesn't tend to be friends with many girls. And there's just something about this one girl, it doesn't matter what the story is, there's just something about her that makes him kind of rethink the thought of like, maybe I could get close to her. And then it's like his personality is different and he is really like soft. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mm-hmm. These were good. Now I wish that these weren't like, had just come out, in the month of January. I wish that these were already complete so I could read them all, because I need to just consume everything about them because I like them that much. They were so good. Ugh, it was so good. Okay, so I am going to switch something up a bit. I think I'm going to read volume 2s. I'm going to read from Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordman next. And then the guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all, because I know that the next few that I'm going to read are just going to be all first in a series. Oh, I'm sorry, actually. And I'm going to read Pink and Habanero volume 2. So that leaves me with 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh my time. Wait. Did I say 12 last time? Why did I say, did I say that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, maybe I did. I'm losing track. I don't even know how many things I said I was going to read in the beginning, but yeah, that doesn't leave too much, but I think that that is a good idea. Read the second in the series, and then I'll pick back up with some of these that I already talked about, and I'll sprinkle in some of the stuff from NetGalley too, just for fun. Why not? But yeah, we're doing good. So far it is 3:30, so making good progress. I also have Blade, one of my favorite movies. Blade 1 and 2 are 2 of my favorite movies, on in the background, so we got a good little day going. I'm very, very happy. All right, I'll see you guys again. All right, we're back. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock at night. Look at me checking back in. I'm so responsible. I'm getting sleepy. And I actually want to listen to an audiobook, but I did not want to save this for tomorrow because I'm really proud of myself that I've read so much and that I still have the energy to talk about what I read. So out of everything I said I was going to read, I did this so far. So I will say I started after school etude, and already I'm like, I'm gonna like this. Well, first of all, already what the hell popped off in the first few scenes, but I was like, you know what? I think I actually want to do another BL reading vlog. So I'm not going to be reading that for this reading vlog. I want to save it because I also got a lot of BL recently. So yeah, made an executive decision so that, you know, to look it down a little bit. I do want to still film tomorrow because I think I might read a little bit of the NetGalley stuff. We'll see. But anyway, let's talk about what I did read. So the guy she was interested wasn't a guy at all. Really, really liked this. I will say that the story seems a little bit like more disjointed now. We're not like following one, what's the word, like linear thing. Girl, I don't know all the words and what they mean. That just sounds like what I should be saying. It's kind of disjointed, but I still like it. It's just, instead of, you know, this one story of us knowing Mitsuki is really a girl and Aya not knowing that, but having a crush on Mitsuki. Now it's okay, everybody knows everything, but it's like it's like an unrequited thing. Like, I think both of them like each other. They know that they like each other, but not that they like each other like that. But I really like the introduction of the newer character. Don't know how long she will be involved in it, but I hope for a while, because I'm really hoping that something changes with the uncle and her. Also, more very hot panels of the uncle. He is very, very fine in my opinion. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, this was really good. I'm excited to read volume 3 because it's just been really fun. It's been a very fun thing to read. I know it's only been 2 volumes, but I'm enjoying it. Pink and Habanero volume 2. This was really cute. I really, really like these two in general, and I think they're really sweet. I found that the characters that we've seen this whole time, basically his friends, were really cool to like continue to see, and like everybody just is getting along, and I really like that. Okay, I also read April Showers Bring May Flowers. This is interesting. Okay, so I definitely will be continuing on with this. It really reminds me of a little bit of Kimi ni Todoke. You've got the really shy, quiet girl, although the difference here is that she is plus size. She's a bit chunkier than everybody else. She's very quiet. Remind you of someone, right? You got the popular boy who is really nice to her. Now, I'm hoping that something blossoms there because I think that they would be very cute together. But then you have this girl. I didn't like the bitch from Kimi no Todoke either, who had a crush on the popular guy and basically befriended her and was like, oh, I'm going to use you to get to him. Same scenario, bitch, and I don't fucking like it. But I still really, really like her. She's just naturally making friends. And I want her to make more friends. I really do, because I like her. I picked up this world's strategy guide. This was really good, and every single thing was in color. I thought that that was really, really cool. Did not expect that. I thought that the first, few, pages would be in color like it tends to be, but no, this whole thing is color, and that's really cool. I like this. Basically, this girl, she works at like a herb shop, potion maker, like a herbology type of thing that her family has. One day she's out looking for herbs and she finds this book buried in the ground. She picks it up, she starts to read it. She realizes like, oh my God, this seems really weird. Oh, it's kind of talking about the town that I'm living in, the people that exist, my own brother. And she realizes that it has, I don't want to say future telling abilities, but it's almost like a choose your own adventure, kind of. So she finds out something is going to happen to someone close to her. She decides, well, I'm going to hopefully change that outcome because I don't want that to happen to them. Now, so far, we haven't seen any huge issue with her making a decision and changing what she basically saw in the book happening, which has happened like 2 times, kind of with the second thing. We haven't seen anything major happen, but I'm sure that will come to be. And basically the way this ends is the book that she found is telling a story in the beginning, and it talks like about a prophecy, and it seems like she is a part of that, and we meet a character from the book that she has discovered. Got an interesting scenario going on with it. So I will definitely be reading the second volume of this. It seems really, really cool. I like it. And I want to see what happens with her and the prince, because it seems like she's really going to have to do something to stop the madness of him, because he's a real piece of work, if you ask me. Next, I read Agents of the Four Seasons. This was really cool. I would really like to continue on with this because I want to know what's going on with her. Basically, the seasons were... it's like it's something that exists like winter, spring, summer, and fall, except like over the years the gods basically made it so it wasn't like they just snapped their fingers and made the seasons. They had an agreement with cattle, with birds, with rabbits, with foxes to be the ones who I guess were the, what's the word, harbingers of the seasons. And because like that just was not successful, humans basically volunteered themselves to be, the people who performed the ritual to bring about the season. Well, 10 years ago, spring was apparently kidnapped. And so for 10 years, there was no spring. Now spring is back. This main character here, she has a guard, and no one knows what happened to her 10 years ago. I don't even really think that her guard knows, because I think that they were separated. But we see a few flashbacks to spring interacting with winter, and now that it's 10 years later, winter still has a lot of, regret and feelings like he could have saved spring. It doesn't seem like he could. They seem like they were kids. But anyway, I think that this is going to be really interesting. I'd like to know what's going to happen with that. I want to know what is up with, the fact that somebody kidnapped her. Why would somebody kidnap her? It seems like people want to kill the seasons. Why? What's the motivation behind that? Pretty evil, if you ask me, okay? Pretty evil. And then Everyone's Darling Has a Secret. This was really, really cute. I really like this. Basically, this girl, her name is Kuramiya. She's an idol, but she's also a high school student, and she is basically very perfect. She's very smart, she's talented, and also enters, let me find a picture of Hiruno. He is a very quiet young man, doesn't seem to have a lot of friends, but he also is desperate to be better at school. It seems like he kind of, when it's time to take the test, he like chokes basically, but he is like a pretty smart person. So one day he really fucks up on a quiz and he is sent to study hall. Well, who is there but Kuromiya? Now she shouldn't be there, right? Because she's so smart, she's a genius, but she's actually not. It's not that well, no, she's really just she's very forgetful. She has a bad memory. It's also possibly due to the fact because, you know, she also is an idol. So they're in study hall together alone, and Hiruno can tell like she's struggling with what she's doing, and he basically says, hey, let me help you study. She is really apprehensive at first because she's like, I don't want anyone to find out that I'm not perfect. But he's like, look, even though I flunked the shit, technically, if I had just done my work correctly the first time, like in a series of questions, I would have gotten all the right answers. Let me help you. You're stressed, blah, blah, blah. So they basically start helping each other after school in secret, but she can't let everybody know that she's not a genius. You know, the idol world is very wild, y'all. I feel so bad anytime I hear about like idols going through the stuff that they go through, because it is very freaky and crazy. Anyway, they do this in secret. They're obviously developing a friendship. She can be her true self with him, and they keep having these little moments where it gets a little too close for comfort, and obviously there is a love story brewing, and I like it. I think it's gonna be really cute. I definitely will continue on with the series. The only book I did not get to was Takahashi from the Bike Shop, but I will be reading that sometime tomorrow. So I think I mentioned like the reason why I want to kind of stop here is I'm getting tired, but also I want to listen to an audiobook. As you guys saw, Devin and I were listening to An Honored Vow on the way to and from Alexandria, and we're both having to share the same app that we're listening on, which is kind of weird. It is what it is. So I want to listen to that so I can catch up to him, because I actually don't want him to finish it before me, but I'm really happy that we're listening to it together. So I want to read it if I can, and probably go to sleep because I'm getting sleepy already. So yes, I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't know if I'm gonna work or not. We'll see. We'll see. But yes, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. I know I will. Welcome back, everybody. It's Tuesday, and yeah, I read quite a bit. So I literally just finished Takahashi from the Bike Shop. I really like this. I do want to continue this because the love story that's blooming. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I love these characters. They're so cute. I'm definitely invested to see what happens with like the whole timeline of what's going on. I mean, I'm sorry. This is a spoiler, so if you don't want to see it, look away, but yeah. What you know about that? I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. Yes, I am. I don't know. It's just going to be so cute. I think that Takahashi is really cool. I really like him. I really like Hano. I just think that everybody's just so cute. I think it's just going to be a really nice, cute little story. But with that being said, Connie did read stuff off NetGalley. Sometimes she does it. Sometimes I do that. And I do eventually leave a review. What y'all know about that? What do I know about that? That's the real question. So, cool. Let's look it up. Because y'all know the NetGalley app. It gets so annoying sometimes. Okay, so I got approved for Veil. So this is volume 1 I got approved for, and I got approved for 2 on NetGalley. Really interesting. I would love to own these for the covers because I just know that they're just stunning. Now, there seems to be like 6 volumes. I don't know how many volumes there are, how many there will be, but I already checked out Manga Deck, so yes, I will be reading the other 3 that are on there. So this was really, really cool. Very, very pretty. Let me find a good way to describe this. Okay. Like a classic film, he and she encountered each other by chance. He was an on-duty police officer in the city. She was a runaway heiress. When he learned that she was looking for work, he decided to welcome her into his life. This was the beginning of the everyday lives, the budding friendship and romance of 2 people in this world, and a delicate distance between them. Enjoy with witty dialogue and bold and gorgeous illustrations in this full-color manga collection by Koteri. So I want to talk about just how beautiful everything is in this manga. Stunning, absolutely stunning. I mean, it's just so like magical looking. I can't really put into words. Let me try to find. So you have chapters, you know, you just have illustrations that are just so gorgeous, so like French, so, you know, classy and classic. It's just really, really visually stunning. And I really like where the story is going so far. Basically, you have the woman, hold on, because they do give her a name eventually. Emma. So Emma is a runaway heiress, as I said. She's also blind. So she makes it to the big city after running away from living a very sheltered life. And she just happens to turn the corner and she runs into this police officer who's sitting basically on the steps. And the police officer, Alexander, is just immediately taken by her. I mean, she is beautiful, but she's also very witty. She's also very interesting, and he just seems to fall for her. He is like, oh, you know, what brings you here? She's like, I'm looking for work. Well, the receptionist at the police station just left. So he's like, oh, well, I have a job for you. Now, granted, he wasn't necessarily really wanting to give her a job per se. He was going to try to like reach out to her family because he thought, oh, this is just too dangerous for her to be on her own. But it ends up working out. Where they live is the interesting part. It seems like they're living in the same apartment building 2 doors down, or they're in like a house that like, you know, like a shared home where everybody is in their own room in one big house. So they kind of just, you know, they run into each other at work. They spend time with each other outside of work. They spend time with each other in the other's room. And it's just really, really beautiful. I have a feeling that maybe in the next volume, maybe the 4th, that the relationship will take hold. Like, it's a friendship now with like heavy flirting, and it was very, really cute. I really, really liked it. So, I mean, just like I said, visually, it's just beautiful. I can't get enough of how pretty it was. I then read Your Letter. Okay, I'm gonna pull that one up. That was good. I got approved for that a while ago, so it has been quite a while since I picked it up and read it. Like, I don't understand, but this was so good. I definitely was this close to crying. I almost let the tears fall, but I didn't because I'm strong. I'm very strong. Basically, Sori Lee is young middle school or junior high. It's hard to tell like how old they are and what grade they're in. But basically, she is relocating back to her hometown and her old school because the private school that she was in whatever town she went to in the city, she experienced some pretty extreme bullying when she wanted to stand up for another person that was getting bullied. And now that she's back in her hometown, she's pretty traumatized by that experience. So she, I think, wants to put those things behind her, but it's really hard for her to be trusting of anybody because of what she endured. So she kind of feels weird. I think she kind of doesn't necessarily regret sticking up for the girl that was getting bullied in the first school, but she just thinks about how, like, just how cruel everybody was. So when she gets to this school that, you know, nobody remembers her from, even though this is her hometown from when she was younger, she is trying to juggle, like, letting go of that trauma, but also trying to be friends with people. But she's kind of like isolating herself until one day she's rummaging around in her desk and she finds a letter taped under it, and it's kind of essentially addressed to her in a way, telling her what she needs to know about being in the school. And every new letter leads to another letter, and eventually it leads her to a person, which is Dong-soon, a young guy who's also in her class, and he seems to be people are friends with him, but it seems like he's been pretty isolated from people in a way. And what they both discover is these letters are being left by a former student. Ooh, I can't remember his name, so I apologize, but it's being left by somebody who was at that school basically a year or so before and was really good friends with Dong-soon, but he kind of disappeared and Dong-soon never knew what happened to him. As time goes on, they're looking for these letters. It's becoming something that's bonding them together, and eventually they realize, oh shit, we both know who this person is. So Dong-soon knew early on, then Sori started to realize, oh my god, I know who this is too. And it eventually leads to an ending, which was just so fucking good. And I cried because I thought it was going to end differently, and I was really nervous that it was going to end that way. It did not, which made me happy, but also still made me like, oh, I'm choking up. It was just so good. So Your Letter was fantastic. Very, very, very happy to have read that. And then I read one more thing. Yeah, okay. I got approved for Men of the Harem, Volume 1. So this is an Eyes Press volume. It came out last year. Let's bring up the cover. So far, this is good. I'm enjoying this. I don't know what other platform this will be on. I'm going to look into it because I would like to read volume 2. But basically, you have this woman who's just been crowned the Empress, and it's pretty common practice in every other kingdom, including the one that she's in, for the emperor, who tends to be a man, to have multiple like wives, concubines, so on and so forth. Well, when there are women that are an empress, the whole point is just for you to get a consort and then you have a baby. It's not about her having multiple partners. Well, not this time, bitch. She said, actually, I will be doing that, and I will be starting with 5. Thank you very much. Now, there's a little bit more to the story there. She was really in love with this other guy from a different kingdom, and she was so sure that he would basically be her man. She wasn't necessarily directly in line for the throne, and neither was he at first, but something happens. He has to go back home, and she's thinking, okay, when all of this is over, we're gonna get married. No, he ends up having to make a deal with someone and marrying that person's daughter. And he's like, will you wait for me? And she said, absolutely fucking not. So she wasn't even in the running to be the empress. Something happens. Her older brother leaves. Her father is executed, assassinated. Even though it was like, oh yeah, she's gonna be the empress. Well, then the younger brother tries to do a coup. How dare you? Well, she's gotta square up on his ass. And guess what? Heads will fall. And they do fall. And now that she's the empress, it's like, well, it's my time to shine, and I will be sampling the delicacies of all the kingdoms. And I'm really happy for her. I'm proud for her. And I hope it happens. So yeah, that is what I have read. I'm very proud of myself. I still have quite a bit of things that I need to read on NetGalley, but I think this is a good place to end the video. I've read a lot now, right? I don't even know how many are over there. So it was like 12, and then you add 3, 4, however many I read. It's been a lot. And I think it was a really good success. So yeah, we're coming up on my birthday. My birthday's on the 23rd, and I'm really excited about that. So congrats to me. I'm gonna be 35. There's some other things that are coming up that are stressing me out in the first week of March. I have a week in between to, I guess, try not to let it stress me out. And yeah, there's that. Health stuff, not happy for that, but you know what can you do except for keep pushing on. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work, y'all. We're gonna keep reading. We're gonna keep probably going just to make myself feel better with all these bad news. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching my video. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on other social media. It's in the description box down below. And you have a good day. Goodbye.